Welcome to Jamaica, the island of real bad man. Some real dog attitude, some real gang bang. No run for the fair, they not garbage pan. Step up! These are the moments when everybody gun loaded. We not instigate violence, but we believe in the self-defense no matter what. These are the moments when every gangster gun loaded. We not instigate violence, but we believe in a self-defense. In Jamaica's relentless war and crime, the worst criminals end up on the True Island Stories platform. These are their stories. Welcome to True Island Stories. This is the second part interview of the series of the epic Mr. X interview, the ex-cop, the ex-stone crusher, the ex-renegade, gang member, the tell-all interview. And from the feedback we got from part one, I'm sure you guys were all locked in. All eyes locked, all eyelids were up, all ears were pricked up. And I'm sure you listened to it, and based on the comments, you were all clocked in, including. Now, part two is quite as interesting as part one as we continue. And trust me, we peel back the layers as we go forward. And in this interview, we're going to find out when did he join the gang per se, when did he fire his first devil pipe, and trust me, you're going to want to hear that and more as we go into the interview. So stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned in this epic, unprecedented interview only on the True Island Stories and network. And we did this interview in intervals, so the voice pitch might be mismatched at times, but bear with the guru, because so we have to do it more time because he's a busy man, you understand, and sometimes we get the recording, so we have to just match it, so just work with it, because we are work good, AC pre. Alright, so tune in. At what age did you first saw the first person that did you witness your first kicklope of a man? Can you describe it for the listeners and subscribers?
First time, to see a man dead in front of me was when the gang war go on, and back then only 2 men have gun back then. 2 men have gun. So a fish gun, machete was the order of the day for the gang, because everybody did want to do a particular death, a particular killing up close and personal. Them always say the only sound of people for hear, how we go hear it. And when the weapon of choice go inside that person, and the only sound is boy. That would be a knife stab, or a machete chop, or a fish gun run through you. So that was the weapons, because guns wasn't so prevalent or enough in the organization back then. You understand? Yeah. And the gang war did go on. Yeah, and the first time I see a man getting it chop off clean, yeah man. So I'm about 17. Yeah man. Yeah man, everything good man, everything good. Guru man. Yeah man, I tell you man. I tell the girl, as we want to talk what if I think is in. I want to talk what if I think is going to pass, But been there, done that. You understand? Yeah man, I tried the road both sides of the fence, which was my choice. I must put this out here. It was my choice, not anybody's choice. My choice. I choose that pathway. You understand? There was other paths there to be chosen, but looking back, then they too slow, so to speak. You understand? Fast life, fast lane. That was the way to go in my eyesight. So it was my choice. But my choice now and in the future is never to go back. I hope nothing shall come in my way, or no one to let me go back.
Now, this next question is a three-part question. At what age did you first held a devil pipe in your hand? Who gave it to you? And how did you come by to be in that situation? Elaborate on that. What was the occasion that called for that person to give you that? Do you remember where you were exactly?
First time I got a gun for myself. When I was at my age, I was 14 year old. Yeah. Bigger brother say, hey, look on this. 357. One of them Clint Eastwood gun there. Long. Yeah, man. 5 of us. 357 Magnum. Yeah. It was the first time. First time what I gun. Yeah, man. I see him time I fire it up. Yeah, man. Jerk up the whole of my body, man. Jerk me up, say jerk me up, jerk me up, fling me over the ground, man. Because I never have the bones and the width and the training to hold it and fire it. And he put one in it and say, oh, fire, squeeze. Just squeeze it out, so. I tell you, man. It's like my bigger brother, man. They done mold me, man. Yeah? They done mold me for be a part of the system, be a part of the gang. You know? Yeah. Yeah, man, I must say, yo, hold this. And fire it. Just squeeze. Just point it and squeeze. And I tell you someone I chamber, cause first me have all a gun. And I must say, yo, squeeze the gun, squeeze the gun. Just aim out the bush and squeeze. Yeah, man, I follow that. And squeeze it, man. I tell you, man, I chamber all day, me and jerk up, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. When I grew up and I said, boy, if you put your hand in a budness and go chamber, I saw for me and a chamber, man. Nervous. Yeah, man.
Okay. At what age did you join the gang? Which gang was it? What was the name of the gang?
It's the original gang. Back in the days, they have only a gang. But they have Piranha from Bottom Pen. They have Renegades from Glendefan. Those are the top 2 gangs in Montego Bay. First, yeah, when I war against anyone, Piranha, Renegades. Yeah, man. That's a free gang at the time. The name Unscrew. What me did farm with 4 virgin then. We were juvenile. Unscrew. Yeah, man. And I say Hanson, you can't see me, you just feel you bite them. Yeah, man, if they look see me, you know, I dead to go dead, I will get crushed and injured. So we always try to do one of them, look small and so I just bite you, you can't even see it. And that's how we name ourselves Unscrew. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Was there an initiation process before you could join in? Like in America, you know, in the cartel, even in Mexico, where sometimes they would have an initiation process where they beat you up or they would let you go and kick up somebody, you know, like a blooding process.
You never have no initiation process. No. You know. No, sorry, you have that. We never see that. You see me? Yeah, back in our days, that wasn't there. You understand? You just know the boy. A man saying bad. You have to go prove him bad and you start proving bravery. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, man.
Okay, Mr. X, do you have any remorse for the crimes you have committed and the people, the victims' families left behind that are hurting, the forever suffering, their forever losses? Do you have any remorse for them? Any form of empathy, sympathy for them?
Tell the truth, I've never injured or killed an innocent man or woman. I've never killed kids. Yeah. But I have no remorse. The reason being is just either. Yeah. Either. Yeah.
Okay, when you said you had to live in the bushes because you were a wanted man, what was that like? How did you survive? How did you eat? How did you make money?
Doing the wildlife, yeah man. Doing the wildlife, man, you know, everything live, man. Yeah man. Live in a bush, man. Live in a bush with 4 bad dogs. We get some big Duracell battery and 2 wire. There is a jail. We charge your phone them. I live off of earth. You know. People have their fowl farm, we go catch a 1 fowl. They have their yam, they have banana, we just dig it and cut it and do it for them. You understand?
Tell us about your mental state at that time. What was that like?
Mental state in time, let me tell you, girl. I just one thing, I just be a rum, be a weed, be a cigarette. You see me? Smoke, drink. And just did I say, yeah. I like this. I bush life this. Yeah. Bush life this. You understand? Because, you know, at one time I really feel down. You know, when Sherry won't board and the left hand cut off to do them business. I mean alone in the bush. You know? And I talk to myself. Like me a madman. I walk and know the bush and say, okay, in case the police should have come or so should have come. You know? I know where to run, where to walk. With what? I want matic lock, with the AK lock, with the 6 months lock. Yeah. I'm just space them out. And we round them for me. I want me all-star shoes, bush jacket, full black, gloves up. Yeah. I tell you. Mental state did kind of drop down when the dog them left and run me. When I hear alone nice space. But when they did everything nice, reasoning, chat, everything, you know? Yeah.
So my next question is, weren't you scared for your life? Having to look over your shoulders constantly, knowing at any time one of your cronies could possibly give you up for the reward money over your head, or even give you up to save themselves from any criminal punishment?
Hey, girl. I never scared, man. Never scared. You know, I'm scared for my kids and my family, them who I can't dare run, if you say. You know? The enemy them know say, yo, in the day, you know, so they can't come across, got everything. For my name and for my fear, me driving in the heart back in the days, they can't come across. Because they know if I catch them, it's an example of me cut of them. They not go back alive. And then I must go out neither. Yeah, man, so me in the bush, me never scared. Never scared, girl.
Okay. Tell us 2 of your most terrifying moments regarding you being in a shootout as a cop and as a civilian gangster. Whether it being a gangster against a cop, or a cop against a gangster, against a gangster, or a cop against whichever. Just enlighten us. You know, because I'm sure the audience, I died to hear that part, trust me.
Terrifying experience, girl. Girl, me I tell you what to say. When you make up your mind.
We've come to the end of part 2 of the interview with Mr. X, the X-Con, the X-Stone Crusher, the X-Cop, the X, whatever you want to call him. I hope you have enjoyed his interview, the part 2. The unprecedented interview brought to you by the True Island Stories platform. And I'm sure you heard his story of life in the bushes. Nothing to write home to mama about, is it? Is it? So those of you who are perpetrating crime and violence in that diaspora, in that geographic, I'm sure you would want to give it a second thought, if you will. Do you want to be living where mosquitoes and 40 legs and snakes inhabit? And it's not finished. It's not finished. There's more to his story. Trust me, it gets deeper and darker as we climb down into the caves where the rat bats dwell. And we'll hear of his story where the corrupt cops in the force try to take his life from up top.
But I won't spill the beans on that. You will have to wait, just like I had to wait on him. But please like, share, and subscribe, and press that notification bell. Leave a comment, as I said. We have the WhatsApp Patreon group for those who like to join. But you know, by getting to the Father, you have to come by way of the Son. And that means you have to subscribe to the Patreon group. We're in the Patreon WhatsApp group. It's keckling up. We talk about socio-economic topics. We talk about, daily life topics, how to solve things, and, the daily happenings in our Jamaican space, international space. We crack a few jokes here and there, reflect on things, and we just keep it going. The hot story breaks over there, and it's like a community. And we keep each other company over there, and we share things, share thoughts, share videos, and trust me, it keeps you on your toes, keeps you smiling, keeps your mind ticking. But as I said, it's not for everybody. It's not for everyone. And the only way you can join, you have to know the secret code word. And the only way for you to know that is to subscribe to the Patreon, because we change the secret code word regularly because it is G14 classified. The Guru has spoken. Remember, the Guru's incarceration right now is keckling up on the Patreon page. Some other stories that we can't drop is on the Patreon page itself. And some parts of this interview we are going to drop on the Patreon page because it's too sensitive for YouTube, if you get my drift. But if you choose to pick up the gun or the knife, then there's a chance you might end up in Joe Island Stories. What will you choose?
I am Joy.
Pepper, you know the real G-thing, how we grow, sometime the road tough, side slow. Real patriots never buckle, never fall. How they get around, that's why. Back from the boy, who no do that. Boy, who no can't kill with joy, who no boy. Who from your soul don't know a wrong boy. Yeah, and a man bust a shot him off a pack up and boy. Pointed pon him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, no assumption, I saw the ground rough. Power, married to corruption. Criminal, bred from limited options. 10 generation, I see the said someone wanted man will live long. Name one. Things forever bury with no done. Name one. And good honest politician. Name one. And get a youth resilient. Back from the boy who no do that. Boy, who no can't kill with joy. Who no boy. Who from your soul don't know a wrong boy. Yo, a man better boy. And a man bust a shot him off a back up and boy. Pointed on him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, you a man better. Things risky, fit the misfit. Death rate fit the logistic. Chris, I want the biscuit. Bait of crackers with the whiskey. You're not listening. Crime live here, so it's not visiting. Visitors, careful, you know what the business is. Murder, plunder, pillaging. Bloodshed in all the villages. You name it, you will live in it. Get rich, I do a special delivery. Nightmare, tormented images. Vengeance, bloody cycle continuing. But know you seek that, but it's no revenge. Looking at the mirror, there is no different. Man, we full of, hey, and we know we friends. Back from the boy, who no do that. Boy, who no can't tell with joy. Who no boy. Who from your soul don't know around. Boy, yup, now a man better. Any man bust a shot him off a back up and boy. Pointed on him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, you a man better. No assumption, I saw the ground run. Power, married to corruption. Criminal, bred from limited options. 10 generation, I sing the said song. One wanted man will live long. Name one, brings a fella with the name one. One honest politician, name one who. And get a youth resilient. Back from the boy, we no do that. Boy, can't kill with joy on the back. Boy, who from your soul don't know a wrong boy. Yo, a man better go. Any man bust a shot him off a pack up and go. Point it on him head back and go. Pop off him strap on him friend him do it. But none of that other that. Yo, you know the thing going on, set a seat up a beat, you know. Hey man, take it to man. Boy, go man. Man to them pepper.